So they've been actually publicly releasing about the mRNA in your children lately, and the microclots and all this regiment they have. And the whole time, since before it started the first time, I've been warning that this in particular will make it more human, thus deadlier and easier to catch. Well, it's the same symptoms. Apparently, Timmy's got sick and he's smelling gasoline. So he's got the same symptoms, and he's saying he's got the same symptoms, that it's the same
as last time. Except it wasn't as bad and I didn't feel sick. I ate every single day. But today
he's smelling gasoline, he says. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's the same symptoms because we're making it worse. And they've started coming out with that in the public. They haven't come out and actually told people to stop taking it completely, but they're telling, don't give it to your kids openly. It's mainstream news now. You think it's any different for the adult population? You're crazy. They're babies. Yeah, it's going to affect them worse. Of course it is. But this is something we've been making since the beginning of this whole thing 2 years ago. Or, well, 4 or 5 years ago now. Yeah, it's getting worse. And they accentuate it. And this is the season for it. He's blaming the spray and all this and stuff. That's not where it's coming from. It's not where it's coming from. It's very wrong on this. Again, it's exactly what I've been warning about. And this isn't the second, because he's claiming this is the second man-made disease he's had. No, it's not. It's still the first. We've been making it worse with the process of curing it. Now, here's a funny off note about the coronavirus. Each and every individual that catches that stuff, the normal common cold and flu, they put off 8 different variants. Each and every patient. Even the ones who didn't get treated put off different variants. That's why you can't cure the common cold. That's a medical fact. That's known. That's a known fact. But we keep doing the same thing over and over and over because Operation Warp Speed said it was a good thing, and that president's in power right now. And you got 30% of the population backing everything he does, cheering and wonderful flags. This is the result of it.
I smell gasoline.
He's smelling gasoline.
And that's my body telling me, that's from the same manufacturer as last time. So,
in fact, it is from the same manufacturer, but it's not a separate one. And that's what he's pushing. He's pushing that he's thinking it's coming from the spray. And that's absolutely not where this is coming from. Just, it isn't. We've been doing this to ourselves. This whole process has been going down exactly as I'd warned it would, because that's how it goes. It happens like that. It's documented. That's the way it is. Medically speaking, when you catch the common cold, you're putting out different variants that aren't going to react the same way to a medication as the variant you caught. And that is just the simple basis of the common cold and the flu virus. They mutate. And if you make them more human, they're going to be easier to catch and deadlier every time you make them more human. Through an RNA treatment. I don't know what else to tell you. It's, hi, I'm Captain Obvious. They're telling you this in mainstream news now. And I've been telling you this since before it began. It hasn't changed. It isn't going to change. And they're coming out and telling you what they've done to your children. Why do you think it's different for you? Asking for a friend. Not giving medical advice, I'm asking. Think about this. Yeah.
feed your baby before he gives it measles. So, let's get into the headlines.
I love getting my news from these cats. They make you laugh. It's terrible what's going on in the country. I stood down as the damn top senatorial Republican investigator and advisor to Senator Jim Davis, North Carolina, shortly after authoring the Davis Bill 2014, became the North Carolina Farm Bill 2014-15, legalizing CBD hemp. Because I had reported to him our sky's doing cartwheels because we got turned on to our side by an incoming sun, and was confirmed that yes, I'm right. He offered me a bunker. I turned down the bunker they offered me to keep my son safe. My son safe. Because they said 3/4 of the population had to die. I didn't appreciate it. So I stood down and started warning. And all I got is fucking Timmy's running around telling me how wrong I am. And everything I say happens the way I say it would happen, because I was told. It ain't prophecy. I was told by a lawmaker, a state level goddamn lawmaker, how you had to die to keep my son safe in the bunker. How many times do I have to tell you that's the only fucking reason I'm sitting here? I don't monetize this channel. I don't fucking sit here and make even comments like, subscribe, and donate if you like this channel every goddamn video I make, because that's not what this channel's about. And I keep getting called a grifter and a fucking names all the time. I'm turning around. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm just telling you what I've been told. I didn't like it when I was being told. That's why I quit and came here to warn you. Thank you. Have a good night.